Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Tua now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Missed.
Will not go down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable. Yeah,
they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Ready.
Two and now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And I I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
All right. Go.
Jalen Waddle. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jaguars 7. McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
All right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a 2nd fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. But to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Number 1, high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Kamara. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They chain once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A-Chain will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 42, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. ETN up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need.
And now here is another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Down the numbers. There he goes. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
Here we go.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 56, Jaguars 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Hill to return it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything.